Often when we're talking about print on demand, we're thinking about t-shirts. And the reason for this is because one of the biggest print on demand sites is Redbubble. Of course, there's TeePublic, Merch by Amazon. These all sell t-shirts. Etsy, of course, sells t-shirts as well. But if you're selling on Etsy, you may be limiting your opportunities if you're only selling t-shirts. In the print on demand world, there's so much more. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 other products that are not t-shirts. In fact, they're not apparel at all. And if you sell these products in the right niches, you can really make some good money on Etsy or your own website. Let's jump in. Now you're going to be seeing some Etsy sales data in this video, and that's courtesy of Everbee. And I'll put a link to Everbee in the video description below. Here you can see there's a keyword research tool that's pretty cool. At the top, I've typed in rude t-shirt, and it gives me the search volume. That's the monthly search volume on Etsy. It gives me the approximate number of listings that has rude t-shirt or t-shirt in the description, and then it gives me a keyword score. So what you want is a keyword score, the higher the better. And here we can see there's a bunch of related keywords down below, and there's also a shop analyzer tool as well, which is really cool. You can click on the name of a shop, you can search for a shop, you can see the total sales, the total revenue, and lots of different information. So just a heads up, I'll put a link to Everbee in the video description, and that is an affiliate link. That just means if you purchase the Everbee subscription, I would get a small commission. I do think that Everbee is an awesome tool. I've used it for years to help me with print on demand, digital designs, and if you're selling handmade items on Etsy, Everbee can be a great tool as well. Item number 1 we'll talk about are coffee mugs. Why would you be interested in selling coffee mugs on Etsy, you might be asking? Well, people actually use mugs, and this is a big deal. This isn't just a novelty purchase. People are actually buying and using them and breaking them. They get worn out, they get thrown in the dishwasher. So they're a common item that people use day to day. They make great gifts. It's not embarrassing to give your mom or your dad a coffee mug for Mother's Day or Father's Day. They're also easy to ship. A coffee mug is relatively lightweight, and if you package it correctly, like print-on-demand suppliers do, they ship relatively quickly and easily. So here we can see on Everbee, I've typed in Trash Panda Mug, and we can see the search volume is pretty low. Competition's also low. That gives us a keyword score of 10. So sometimes on Everbee, this can be a long time to try to find something with high keywords. So I'm going to show you a different technique. So here, for example, this is a great looking coffee mug. It's in 20 plus carts. It's got monthly sales of 12. They've sold over 250 so far. And we can see here, I shenaned once and I'll shenan again. Great looking mug, funny, good price point. And what I really like is I'm going to click on this analyze listing right here. Okay, so we get the sales data here at the top, but what I really care about is as I scroll on down, I'm going to see the different tags. And check out some of these tags. They might not be intuitive if you're on Everbee just typing in random words. Cursed mug hilarious, 240. Unhinged humor cup. Weird stuff gift, raccoon gift idea, trash panda gift, weird core mug. These are all good search results that are giving us decent keyword scores. Here's another one that's really witty and it's got a beautiful graphic on it. Cute little froggy. I have to say weird stuff or I'll die. It's in 12 carts. Total sales 160. This is an 8-month-old listing. Good looking price point. And as I scroll on down, I'm going to see that this is being sold by Jen's Charming Designs. I'm going to click on that store. We can see here they've been on Etsy for 6 years. They've made over 2,000 sales, and check out their store. Most of the listings are coffee mugs. So this is a great niche to get into, and you can brand your store because look at all the different mugs they have here. Birthday mugs, Christian mugs, Christmas mugs, retirement mugs, occupation gifts. And we can see all the different mugs that they've got. Beautiful thumbnails. This is what we call a branded store in that chances are I'm going to favorite this shop as 208 other people have already done if I'm interested in selling coffee mugs. The second product we're going to look at are art prints. Art prints have virtually an infinite amount of sizes and styles. You can do 11 by 17, 16 by 20, 8 by 10. There's tons of different sizes. So even if you see a similar themed print on Etsy, you can offer different shapes, different styles. They're very easy to produce and ship. Print-on-demand suppliers like Printify, Printful, Gelato, they all offer different fine art prints. And you can also make them yourselves. You can go to a copy shop and print your own inventory and ship them. It's relatively easy to do. So here we can see a great example of a branded print-on-demand store that sells prints. This is the Little Print Shop X. They're in Hull, United Kingdom. In 6 years on Etsy, they've made over 45,000 sales. Here we can see a bunch of different prints. We can see 4 people have it in their cart, 8 people, 7 people, 5 people. If you see people having this in their cart over time, generally speaking, these are very popular prints. So I'm going to go to this one, the smiley print. I'm going to pop it open. And we can see here 3 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. Total sales 40. This is a 5-month-old listing. It's relatively straightforward. Let's click on the Analyze Listing button right here. And we can see here the keywords are not great, which tells me, yes, there's some search driving to this store, but this store has built up a brand over time. And the way they've done that is by offering a lot of similar designs, meaning similar thumbnails, similar quality. This is the fine art print store. Print-on-demand product number 3 are tote bags. Tote bags have really risen in popularity over the last few years. It's a growing market, and one of the reasons it's a growing market is because shopping centers like grocery stores, they don't offer paper bags or plastic bags anymore. So people are buying and keeping tote bags, and it's becoming more and more part of their daily life. These are easy to ship. They're made of cloth, and so they're almost indestructible when you ship them in the mail. And you can sell more than one at a time. You can regularly sell 3, 5, 10, even 20. Here's a great example of a multiple sale on Etsy. This is a destination wedding welcome bag. So this is a tote bag, but check out the graphic on it. With love, the Baxters. And this is obviously a sample, but you would put your own client information on here, and then they would purchase maybe 20 bags if they're doing a destination wedding. We can see here 20 plus views in the last 24 hours. They've already made 48 sales. This is only a 5-month-old listing. Here's another great example. This is a tote bag with a cat sleeping on some books. Monthly sales 5, total sales 56. But check out the name of the store, Oh My Totes US. I'm going to click on that. They've been on Etsy for 3 years. They've made a little over 2,000 sales. They sell tote bags, and lots of tote bags. So hopefully you're detecting a bit of a theme here. If you can brand your store as a tote bag store, as a fine art print store, whatever it is you're selling, you can really stake your claim, because people will favorite your store knowing that you're not messing around selling a whole bunch of different items. 185 admirers, over 2,000 sales, because if you want tote bags, this is a leading store showing, hey, I'm selling tote bags. Another great print-on-demand product are stickers. Stickers have a really low price point. Often they're $1, $2, maybe $3, and people are willing to take a chance, especially on new sellers, if they like the design. They're not investing hundreds of dollars in something. It's a sticker. They're also very easy to ship, so if you're selling stickers and you're making them yourselves, you can put them in the envelope pretty quickly and mail them out. If you're using a print-on-demand supplier, they ship relatively quickly and they're lightweight. There's multiple uses for stickers. You can put them on everything from helmets to refrigerators and everything in between. I used to have stickers on my dresser as a kid. I'm sure my parents loved that. And if you buy 1 or 2, often you're buying 10 or 20 or even 100. If you're a kid or a collector, people love stickers. Here's a great example of a sticker. Remember, kids, electricity will kill you. It's a little bit of a play because I'm an old timer. I remember that these were old vintage ads, and this is obviously making fun of that. Over 1,200 sales on Etsy. Not bad for a 3-year-old listing. And let's check out the keywords on this one. Electrician stickers, keyword score is 70. Hard hat stickers, keyword score is 40. Workplace stickers, keyword score is 30. So it's a great idea to check out a popular listing and see what the keywords are in addition to the strength of the actual store. Here's another great looking branded store. They're obviously selling a lot of stickers. If they put it right in the banner, 3 years on Etsy, over 27,000 in sales. And you can see almost all the thumbnails are stickers. Here's a really cool idea where if you're trying to do something new or original, you can really stake your claim on Etsy. These are stickers, but they're advertised as custom comic book divider labels. So another thing you can search for are labels on Etsy instead of the word sticker. And of course, if you collect comics, you want to make sure that they're organized. And so these are great looking stickers that this guy is selling. 68 monthly sales, over 1,300 sales so far. And let's check out this store. I find this fascinating. He's made almost 2,000 sales. He only sells 3 items on Etsy. Custom comic book divider, index cards, And then there's a t-shirt as well. Now look, I want to be really clear here. I'm not a fan of selling trademarked items. So if this guy wants some unsolicited advice, I would say maybe lose the branded t-shirt where you're selling trademarked items. But I will say, I've sold these in the past as well. Labels for comics aren't really considered the same as a t-shirt or a fine art print showing trademarked items. Now look, I'm not a lawyer, but I just want to point out, I've sold lots of labels for things like He-Mans and G.I. Joes, and I've never had an issue. So good on this guy helping out the hobby. People want to keep their comic books organized, and they're doing so using labels. The last product we're going to look at are mouse pads. Why on earth would mouse pads be such a popular item on Etsy? One of the reasons is we've seen an increase in work from home, partially due to the pandemic, the COVID pandemic, and they have home offices. Mouse pads also have high perceived value, which is interesting because they're relatively cheap to make, but for some reason, people are willing to spend good money on a mouse pad. They're also very easy to ship. They're basically rubber with a printed side on it, and so they're pretty robust to be shipped through the mail. So here's a great example of a branded store. This is the Mousepad Factory, and here we have Claude Monet, famous paintings. Great looking price point. I'm going to click on Analyze Listing, and we can see here monthly sales are 33, total sales 130. Not bad for a 2-year-old listing. And if I scroll down below, I can see in the trends graph, this is relatively evergreen. They're getting regular sales. It's not spiking a huge amount. We can see also here, they have a wide range of keywords. Now, they're not individually very impressive, but you can see they've got pretty good search volume here. Water lilies, Japanese bridge, Monet. These are all okay keyword scores, but because the search volume is so high, chances are good that someone's going to see this store. Here's another mousepad that's pretty odd, but it seems to be selling at least something. This is a topographic map mousepad. And a topographical map is used for an aerial view to see the rise and the fall of the land. So it's like an aerial view of hills, valleys, that kind of thing. Here we can see monthly sales are 13, total sales 41. Not bad for a listing that's under 1 year old. And if we go down here to the tags, topography mousepad, 50. Nature office supply, 60. Topo mousepad, 80. So people are searching for it. It's not a huge search volume by any stretch, but they are making some sales. I really hope you found this walkthrough helpful. Etsy is a massive marketplace with a ton of different niches and products. You can brand your store in so many different ways. I highly recommend Everbee in your search to find niches and products that'll work for you. Again, link to Everbee is in the video description below. Check it out today. Here's another video where you can have some fun in the world of print on demand.